Back to the Daily Report. Kachola Gordon Odhiambo is my guest tonight, a foreign policy and diplomatic relations expert. And we quickly want to delve into what is happening in East Africa at a time when we're talking hugely about integration, at a time when we're talking about making sure that our brothers are okay in terms of political stability. We are looking to see that Sudan is okay. We're looking to see that South Sudan is okay. We're looking to see that Uganda is fine, as well as Tanzania. But it's interesting to watch just how politics then is, unraveling itself, or perhaps how politics is just, unpacking itself in these particular areas. But this evening, we are talking about Uganda, and the main opposition leader, that is Kizza Besigye, is arrested for treason and many other, concerns that have been raised by the government, as well as, of course, coming to Tanzania, the main opposition leader equally, arrested for treason charges. And then we cross over to the other side, maybe South Sudan, and we see just how Riek Machar has been put in house arrest for very many reasons. And of course, this is a conflict that has been existing for a long time. But when you come home, and without focusing much on the other countries, on the East African country, or East African community, then back home, the main opposition leader, if you want to call him, or the leader of minority, is a friend of government. Perhaps the sure way of surviving in politics when you are, of course, a main opposition leader?
Thank you for inviting me here. I appreciate this. First and foremost, one thing we must appreciate as a country, Kenya particularly, is the freedom of speech. I will not delve much into other countries' issues because those are internal affairs that they will have to sort out with time, and then they get back to other issues that concerns the region. But I think it's a matter of concern. We cannot run away from it. It must concern us that the region seems a little bit unstable politically. You look at South Sudan, all these years, seems like the gains that have been made are again being lost, which is quite unfortunate. You go to Uganda, we know the political situation in Uganda. Tanzania, which many did not think such a thing would happen. Today we see Tundu Lissu in custody for treason charges. We hope, being a lawyer, he will go defend himself among other lawyers. But it must concern East Africa, and I think the head of East African community, the chair currently, President William Ruto, must in a way begin to speak with his counterparts in the region to try and make it look at least a bit different. In the eyes of the international community, we may look otherwise. Right. So it is important that there is that concerted effort to persuade leaders within the region not to make other international, the global community, look at us differently.
It's quite confusing because when you talk about the chair of the East African community, then we remember that even the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, courtesy of being sent by the president, proceeded to South Sudan the other day, perhaps with not much of fruit in terms of, convincing Salva Kiir otherwise. But at the same time, there's been lots of accusations and counter-accusations that, again, the very same country, Kenya, and under its leadership, has a hand in what is happening to Kizza Besigye next door. I mean, how can we create a balance and perhaps have him to speak to these leaders?